Hey everyone, it's Jessica Michaels here with my very first design team layout for Color Rush Studios. This is a kit club that features 3 different monthly kits that you can grab as a subscription, or you can grab them from the shop if they have leftovers after shipping out the subs. So I am using the August kit here, and this kit features a lot of the Simple Stories Fun Times collection, which is a brand new collection, and it's very kind of carnival type fair themed, but I am using it, as you can see too, there's kind of some book fair collection in there too, which is really nice. But I am using this for some photos of myself and my daughter that we took on Snapchat, and I just have a few little snaps here that I'm using as little snapshot photos for my layout today. And I love this background paper. So it has these little circles on it with little hearts and stars, and you guys know by watching my videos previously that I am a sucker for circles on any kind of layout or project. So this background paper really spoke to me. So I punched out a whole bunch of those circles, and I used my 3/4 inch hole punch by Creative Memories to cut them out. And I think I did like 2 or 3 rows of that pattern paper. So I have a ton of that pattern paper left yet for other layouts, but I just punched a whole bunch of those out and I put them on this textured white cardstock for my background. I wanted to keep this kind of clean and simple, and I'm just going to fussy cut a bunch of these embellishments. As you see, I used a lot of those cut apart pages from the pattern papers in this kit to use on my background as embellishments, and that's something I love to do too. I love to take those cut apart sheets and cut them apart and use them as embellishments rather than using them in pocket pages as they're normally supposed to be used as. But when I'm doing pocket pages, I usually add photos instead of those. Sometimes I use those cut aparts, but usually I'm using it for photos or journaling or something like that. So this is a good way to use your cut apart pieces in your layouts, and this is also a really great way to stretch your kits too, because again, I only used a few rows of those little circles on that background paper, so I have over 3/4 of that paper still left. Same with these arrows. You can cut apart these arrows and use them for so many things. I love to use these as part of my titles. I'm going to actually pull one of these off and use some small alphabet letters from my stash. And I think these ones are Pink Fresh, if I remember right. But I'm going to just grab some of those small alphas and make my title start on here. And then I'm going to use some of the large thickers that came with this kit as well to finish out my title, because they are pretty big and I wanted a fairly large title on this one as far as the length of the title. So I'm gonna mix it up a little bit and use some of these small letters on here as well. So I've got my title started on here with the small ones. These kits have so many things in them, you guys. There's 3 different kit options. So there's a main kit, and then there is a bold kit, which also includes the main kit. So you're getting the main kit plus some exclusives, some extra embellishments, some trims, all kinds of extra goodies in that one. It is really, really worth just purchasing the bold kit because you get so many exclusive extras that you won't find in the main kit. The third kit that you can purchase is the acrylic subscription, which is probably my favorite. I absolutely love acrylics and using them on my pages, which is kind of funny because I'm actually not using an acrylic title on this one, which is kind of rare for me, but I am just going to utilize the big foam thicker alphas in this kit instead. But the third kit option is that acrylic subscription, which is always so good every single month. I absolutely love it every month. I've been getting that one for a couple months now, and I just absolutely love it every time. So I'm just going to continue building this layout. I'm going to add some 3D foam squares on my embellishments here around my photo. You can see I cut apart those tickets. I like to utilize embellishments and large embellishments that way, where I cut them apart or cut them in half, use them on the top and bottom like I did, or side to side. Like large florals are really nice to do that with. You can add them on each side or kind of stagger them diagonally across your photos, anything like that. But I usually cut large embellishments like that in half. That way I can really utilize a lot of my stash and kind of stretch my kits that way. So I've got my title here now. It says never grow up, because these Snapchat photos and those filters on my baby girl just made her look so much older. And she's only 2, you guys. And it just makes her look so grown up. And I'm like, no, you need to stay sweet and little. And I just want to snuggle you all day and just squeeze you and just give you all the lovin's. That little heart, conveniently, I found laying on the floor by my chair. I actually reached down because I dropped something. I'm like, oh, there's a heart there. It's going on this layout. It's perfect for it. Little binder clip is from the ephemera pack that comes in this kit from that Book Fair Simple Stories collection. Love that collection. I actually have some in my stash already. So after I do my designing with these kits, I'm actually going to combine these collections together and put the rest of my Book Fair stuff in here. But you get a lot of it in this kit. There's a really good bit of it here. So you can do a lot of school layouts with this. It's kind of, the Fun Times collection is kind of carnival themed, as I mentioned, or fair. So if you do anything like that, amusement parks, fair, carnivals, just, any kind of events like that, you can scrap with it. And also, I think this kit would be really great for birthday layouts too. So I added some shimmers splatters in my favorite Mango Tango to finish this one off. As you can see, I did some machine stitching there too on these circles. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll link below all the kits for you in case you want to grab them from the shop, and you can use my code 10Jessica for 10% off your order. So thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye.